Hello game fans! I cannot gush enough about how beautiful the new Wonderboy game really is. The hand-painted graphics and lovingly created characters are straight out of the classic cartoons from the 80s. This retro remake of Wonderboy 3, possibly the best game in the series, oozes nostalgic charm. But is Wonderboy the Dragon's Trap out of time and out of touch? Here is my review of the all-new Wonderboy and the Dragon's Trap. "1989 was a golden year in gaming, with such classics as DuckTales, Final Fight, Golden Axe, Super Mario Land. The level of the games had been ramped up and Sega brought its A-game with Wonderboy 3, The Dragon's Trap. To many, this was the best in the series. Now, almost 20 years after the original, Dotemu have reimagined this 8-bit classic in a way in which all retro remakes will now be marked against. The original pixel art style has now been completely reworked to look more like a paper-style comic or Saturday morning cartoon. It is fantastic. This is the way we wanted our games to look back in the 80s, but the technology just couldn't deliver. Now this dormant dream has been realised in an array of stunning hand-painted scenes and characters. It doesn't matter that over the course of a few screens you can walk through pyramid-filled deserts, volcanic islands, pirate ships, or wide open prairie lands. When something is so beautiful, you are willing to allow it a few certain inconsistencies. Sadly, its historical accuracy is also its undoing, as in its struggle to be authentic, it meant that the controls are slightly shonky, and the game's difficulty level can increase dramatically if the characters are not played in the correct order. Without knowing about the character changing, I found myself spending an hour and a half trying to beat a level way beneath my health levels. Whilst the openness should be applauded, a little hint about the character changing block or even buttons to make you be able to change later on would have been really helpful and helped me complete the game in the usual 5 hours that it was intended. The playtime can be extended by grinding the levels to get all the gear, which would be fun if the gear didn't have, no visual impact. I had hoped that getting the Prince's armour, the Dragon Sword or the Power Shield might give my character an all-new look for me to fawn over. Sadly, the upgrades seem to be statistic based only and only serve to dispatch your enemies sooner rather than to change your hero visually. The narrative of Wonderboy follows the young Wonderboy or Wonder Girl after an epic battle with the Mecha Dragon. Wonderboy is subsequently cursed and turned into a half-human lizard man. Wonderboy must then travel across the land to defeat other big bosses in order to transform into various other characters. Each new character comes with abilities that open up the additional areas of the map. Wonderboy the Dragon's Trap sets the bar when it comes to retro remakes, as one touch of the right trigger activates a screen wipe that changes the game back to its original 8-bit style, whilst keeping the modern screen ratio. Similarly, a click on the thumbstick switches between the updated sound and music, so you can listen to classic chiptunes or the original effects. Overall, Wonderboy and the Dragon's Trap is visually stunning, and it fills you with nostalgia when you play. The controls, being able to switch between the original 8-bit and the all-new remake, is fantastic, and playing it brings back lots of memories of the original. My only gripes are the increased difficulty level and the fact there's no hints on being able to change your character. Thankfully, Wonderboy the Dragon's Trap is so much fun to play, and it just takes that trip down memory lane, so it's well worth having in your library. At only 5 hours playtime, it's not going to be around for long, but it is a beautiful game and it's well worth a play. If this review has been useful, then please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, then please subscribe, and I'll be back with another video very soon.
Finish him!